Alan Chi has rented this house in Melbourne for the past 5 years. The 32-year-old's also a landlord, owning one of these apartments in Sydney's western suburbs. The rent he gets from the property doesn't cover the mortgage and he's struggling to make ends meet.
Very nervous, very anxious about what's the go for the future. Already looking at cutting things back, reducing the types of food we eat as well.
As a design and technology teacher, he earns about $90,000 a year. When his fixed rate ends, he says he'll have to pass on the interest rate hikes or sell.
I've been trying to avoid it just because being a tenant myself, I understand that we're all struggling a bit, but because that interest rate will rise quite a bit, I'm going to have to pass it on to be able to continue surviving.
Economists expect the Reserve Bank to raise the official cash rate again in July by 0.5 percentage point to try and get inflation under control. That means anyone with a variable mortgage is paying more, including landlords.
Since the first interest rate rise, on our rentals index, rents have actually gone up by another 2.4% nationwide. That's asking rents. So landlords are trying it on as we speak. They're lifting the rent to cover their interest costs.
It's another blow for Australia's 2.8 million renters, who are already facing a housing crisis.
You sort of think that it can't get worse, and then it somehow manages to get worse.
National vacancy rates sit at just 1%, the lowest it's been in 16 years. That's pushing up prices, with the nationwide median rent now at $511 a week. The lowest vacancy rates are in regional coastal areas, including the Gold Coast, northern New South Wales and the Mornington Peninsula.
This has been down at these levels for many months now, and sure enough, it has meant that we've been recording skyrocketing rents, not just in one or two capital cities, but right across the country. This rental crisis has literally affected every region across Australia.
Those on the lowest incomes are being pushed out completely.
There's just this lack of affordable housing, a real shortage of it, and so we're seeing people who have been in private rental going into homelessness, living in tents, living out of their cars, just because they can't find anywhere affordable to live.
The 2021 census revealed more than 1 million homes are currently empty. While some are holiday houses or short-term rentals, many are investment properties sitting idle. And demographers say they should be used to help ease the rental crisis. One person being squeezed in the rental market is Dom Craddock. After the first interest rate hike in May, his landlord gave notice to increase his rent by $50 a week to $900.
We said that we wouldn't pay more than the $20 more a week, because that's how much our wages have grown in that amount of time. So yeah, and now we're moving out.
Packing up and moving on, like many other renters.